Hello, Roy Mithril here once again, getting back to the Pikmin 1 No Deaths run. It's day 10, and we're headed back for the Forest Navel. Today we're going to try and gather 3 more parts, and hopefully, if we have time, open up the path to the other 2. It's really going to depend on how much time I have left. I've basically been having to reinvent this plan on the fly. My last few practice runs, I ran out of time, so we'll see what all I can pull off. So we're going to start with 60 reds and 40 blues. That's enough for the first part of the day. Alright, down we go. As you can see, the ramps that we put here last time, they're still present. I was kind of worried that they were going to get torn down while we were gone, but they're fine. Pretty much the only thing to happen while we were gone is that the fiery blowhogs moved back in. But that's not really that much of a problem overall. Got one straggler over there. There we go. We're gonna take out some frogs. Normal Wollywogs aren't quite as bad as their yellow counterparts. Just be ready to whistle back your troops quickly if need be. Basically, they're not as bad as the yellow Wollywogs. They've got less health, and they're not quite as likely to pull off the crushing glitch, though they still can. Overall, they feel more fair to me. So that's 2 down, no problem. Here, Froggy, 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 your turn. Are you going to behave? Alright, that takes care of that. The blues are going to come over here and start working on building this ramp. This'll let yellows come over here to claim bomb rocks later in the day. But for now, it's time for the reds to get to work. Yeah, you want them, don't you? Well, I wouldn't want to let you down. Remember that fiery blowhogs can't really do too much to red Pikmin. They can scatter them with their flailing attack, but they can't actually hurt them. It will make them lose their flowers, though. Note, however, that their attacks will still harm Olimar, so just make sure he's out of range. Pretty much the only thing that a fiery blowhog can do to really kill off reds is if they manage to fling them into the water. So just be sure that they're facing inland when you fight them, because when they do the flail move, they'll toss your Pikmin whatever direction they're facing. Alright, so the ramp is done. We'll reunite with the blues in a moment. For now, we really need to be done with these guys. Plus, there's a bit of a lengthy project that we need to go ahead and get the reds to work on. You need to face more inland, please. Thank you very much. See, all you have to do is ask nicely. Alright. So we're going to get the reds to work on taking down this black bramble gate. Make sure everyone's accounted for. Seems to be. Okay. Time to go reunite with the blues. Make sure I didn't lose anyone in the can there. Okay, good. We're fine. So I'm gonna let them carry this part back. It's the anti-dioxin filter. This fits over the rocket's exhaust ports and filters out all disease-causing agents from the ship's exhaust. That means I'll be able to move around without polluting the planet's atmosphere. I feel worlds better. So Olimar's a bit of an environmentalist, apparently. It's gonna take them a while to carry that back. Meanwhile, we'll go monitor the Reds. Technically, I am going to need blues beyond this gate. However, there is a specific reason I'm going to wait on that. I don't need a full 40 blues, I only need 20. And I also need 20 yellows. So that being said, I'm going to wait until they get that part back, and then I'm going to switch them around a bit. At this point, essentially, though, I may as well stay here. There's a longer project that the Reds need to get to work on in there, and so I want to get them to work on that and then go and reunite at the landing site. Like, just to see where they even are at the moment. Yeah, they're only just now getting there. So they have quite a trip ahead of them. Okay. Gather up our Reds. They naturally don't care about these fire traps. When we have to get blues and yellows through here, that's going to be a bit more of an issue. Get everyone to work there. Everyone accounted for. Excellent. So now we need to get back to the landing site. The blues are probably going to beat me up there. But we won't be too terribly far behind. Or we could get there first because we're dirty cheaters and we have a shortcut. Tee-hee. Hey guys, what kept you? Nah, I'm just kidding. You guys do good work. Alright, so that's been installed. Anti-dioxin filter. The laws of deep space require all ships to eliminate all pollutants. 25 out of 30. So let's gather up our blues here. And we're going to put 20 of them away. And we're going to get out 20 yellows. Alright, guys. Make sure everyone's accounted for. And we're going to sneak down this way. Yeah, I see you straggling. Now, getting these guys past the fire traps, you have to be very mindful of any stragglers. Alright. Use the C-stick to keep them pinned against the wall. If you have any stragglers, they're likely to try and make a beeline for you and not care that there are fire traps in the way. But I think we're good. Alright. So that timed out perfectly. So let's separate out. And let's separate out again. The blues need to come over here and activate this geyser for me. And they can wait there. I don't want the reds there. I just want the yellows. 20 yellows go up here. We take the geyser up here. And 20 yellows go up here. Can actually probably get away with just 15. There we go. I found my Libra. My daughter gave this to me. It's named after her astrological sign. My sweet little girl. I wonder what she's doing right at this moment. The Libra has a bit of a glitch to it. Alright. As it's being carried down, it can kind of bounce all over the place, and if it does that, it can do so in such a way that it actually bounces off the map, and, well, then you're kind of out of luck. Alright. Boy, you're determined not to separate in the way I really need you to, aren't you? Alright. Yellows are going to wait there for a moment. Blues and reds, they're coming with me. Sneak past the fire traps. Make sure everyone's accounted for. So far, so good. And of course, make sure Olimar himself doesn't run right into them. I've found my analog computer. This computer conveys the kind of vague data that falls outside the range of ones and zeros. Actually, to be honest, it's a little bit too vague, so it isn't very helpful. We need the blues to carry this out of the water. Basically, the deal here is severe cooperation between Pikmin. Blues have to carry the analog computer out of the water, yellows have to carry the Libra down, but since there are fire traps in the way, reds have to actually carry the parts back to the landing site. But there we go. So now we just need to get our blues back out. No stragglers. Wait, did I just see one? No, I didn't. I'm so paranoid about that. We're going to gather up our yellows and get them out of here too. Okay, everyone past the traps? Good. Alright. So with this, basically at this point what we can do is, let's go ahead and let the blues carry some food sources back. I kind of want to make sure that I still have all my yellows with me. If you guys all want to join in on that, that's fine. A max of 14 can carry a blowhog. That's exactly how many I want to be left with, is just 6. And the Libra's back in place. Libra, my daughter gave this to me. My late return must have her very worried. 26 out of 30. I guess more than 15 can carry that. Okay. This is the position I want to be in. Make sure everything's going back safely. Seems to be. So these 6 yellows, they're going to come with me and gather bomb rocks. Alright. Now I just need to make sure that I'm going the right way for this. We're going to ignore these bugs. And we're going to take down this stone gate. Separate out the unarmed. Be mindful of the fire trap. Just be patient about that. Okay, the gate's down. Sneak back past the bugs again. We're going to worry about them another time. And you guys can just carry some pellets back. Not really the way I would have chosen for them to go back, but at least they got by them safely. Alright. Analog computer. This strengthens the outward emotions of the dolphin's computer. While it does make the computer smart, it also makes it quick to anger. It's just like my boss. So that's 27 out of 30. The day is almost over. So pretty much all that's left are those 6 yellows coming back with pellets. And here come the other 2. They've got plenty of time. So there we go, 100 Pikmin in the party. We'll just let them all shine brightly at night. Everybody's safe and accounted for. So yeah, pretty much about the only thing I didn't get to do today that I would have really liked to have done was taking out that bunch of bugs that we were sneaking the yellows past to take down the stone wall. But it's not too big of an issue. We can easily handle that tomorrow. So, I can live with that. And so, you lose! You win nothing! Good day, sir! 10 days since impact. If I can just find 3 more parts, the dolphin will be fully rebuilt. But time has grown short. I must not flag in my search. Even if I cannot recover every piece, I will not give up. Surely some of those parts aren't absolutely necessary. I can almost see my smiling family. All those lovely zeros. Ah, that makes me happy. So he sprouted 23 more Pikmin, not the most productive day as far as gathering food sources, but really, we were more concerned with parts. So, 3 parts remaining, 20 days to do it. And hey, we broke 300 with blues, and actually, reds and yellows are tied? That's interesting. So that's it for today. Let's go ahead and save and quit. And so with that, day 10 is in the record books. I'll see you next time with day 11. For now, though, that's the end of this one. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I shall see you again next time. Until then, fare thee well. So, unfortunately, nothing really to show as far as extras for today. I say unfortunately because while I was hoping it wasn't going to happen on the actual run, I was kind of hoping to go back after in order to show off the Libra glitch that I was talking about. Unfortunately, I could never really get it to occur. Researching the actual glitch, from what I've seen, people claim it has a low rate of being able to reproduce that particular glitch. The thing is, the way the Libra bounces is completely random, so sometimes you might get it to bounce off the map, other times you might not, and sometimes, such as my run, it doesn't bounce at all. From my own experience, if you have less Pikmin carrying something that's prone to bouncing, such as that, the whimsical radar, the automatic gear, anything that you have to carry down from a height so that it falls down, the less Pikmin you have carrying it, the less likely it's going to bounce. I've also heard that apparently if you keep Olimar fairly close to things like that when they're carried down, that also lowers the risk of it bouncing. I was at least fairly close to the Libra as they were bringing it down, so maybe that helped? I'm not really sure, but any way you slice it, I couldn't reproduce the glitch, so unfortunately I couldn't show it. But hey, at least we got through the day.